Peace and love, family. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacock, Nubia, coming at you April 13th around, it's 11:10 Central Standard Time. I'm currently in Houston, Texas, and it's supposed to be 11:11. So, yeah, on the eve of this full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse that happens to be in the sign of Libra. So, this is a third video of the three-part series on this moon, and this part will be reading to you what it's about, as far as from an astrological standpoint, a biblical standpoint, and as well as showing you rituals. So it's pretty much a summary and some ideas that you will be able to use as this moon comes in your time zone, which is, like I said, 3:24. Is it 3:42? I'll put that on here. I think it's 3:24 Eastern Standard Time. So yes, adjust it to your time zone. Uh, so now let's get into it. I'm going to first start by reading you what one of my beloved lecturers, one of my favorite lecturers, and honored to call one of my friends, Dr. Aline Bay, wrote to me in reference to this moon because I asked his wonderful opinion as well. So I'll be sharing that with you now, and I'll be reading that off of my phone. Okay. It says, red pink moon is lots of passion, compassion, especially from the mother goddess, feminine energy, Het Haru. Anna, and it goes on and on. There's many examples. Ishtar, Luna, Akate, it goes on and on. The moon attracts our telepathic powers, our kundalini energies, positive effect for those in tune, especially during a total eclipse and a red moon. Hence, this is what the various Bible references are actually written of in Revelation. Joel X speaks of, quote unquote, when the moon turns red, in parentheses, blood. King James Bible, Revelation 6:12, and I behold, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Joel 2:31, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Acts 2:20, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord to come. In parentheses, negative effects for those acceptable. Astrotheology says this lunar eclipse will also be about relationships and polarities. The moon is at approximately 25 degrees of Libra, opposing the sun at 25 degrees Aries, and is a total lunar eclipse. The energy of the Libra moon is the um, awareness of the need for relationships, and that comes with maintaining them, compromising, negotiating, graciousness, and balancing. The Aries sun, on the other hand, is a self assertive, leading, and personally courageous. This full moon urges us to strike a balance between meeting our personal needs and tending to the needs of others, of our significant other, I should say. Sorry, that's exactly what it says, our significant other. And between independence or autonomy and dependence and companionability. And that is by your Dr. Aline Bay. Also, check out some of his workshops. He has some great stuff going on at his institute. And so I encourage you to do that, as well as wish him happy birthday on this coming Saturday. Okay? Now, into ritual. I right now am in Houston, Texas with Wisdom Bella, doing some stuff with family, and Red Pill is in New York. So when we do our ritual, we have to do it long distance, and so I'm going to show you rituals that you can do whether someone's right next to you or whether someone is distant. You know, um, and so we shall begin. Okay, behind me I have my, I guess you can call my altar set up, and you'll see me shifting around and moving around, and the lighting will change as well when I start to kind of show you some of the things that I have behind me, which are things that you can use. And I definitely encourage you to, because a lot of these things you have in your house. Okay, now, because Red Pill isn't here, oh, first of all, I don't know if you can tell, but I did my makeup, let's see, a dark bluish color, and green and different shades of blue to celebrate the moon, as well as, because Red Pill isn't present, I have on his shirt. Um, it's a Kings County shirt that he designed, but it's his shirt that he actually wears. And I have on one of his bracelets that he always wears. He gave them both to me so that I have some items of his, as well as his citrine necklace that he used to always wear every day. So it's good to have articles of clothing that belong to the person that you're doing the ritual with, and especially if it's your lover or your companion. But you can also do this, with your best friends, or whoever you do your like to do your ritual work with. Okay, earlier I had started my ritual with Bella. We took a bath in basil and water, and I collected some rainwater from outside, because in spring it's all about, when you collect rainwater in spring, in a glass container, clear glass bowl, or a white bowl, but I got a clear glass bowl. It's about renewal, new relationships, new business ventures, new jobs, newness. It's spring. It's you. You're bringing about. You're birthing. Everything's blooming. Okay, and it was lightning, so that is the most powerful rain. It charges it. So I have that glass bowl behind me, and I'll start to shift around and kind of show you some of the things that I'm working with. Hopefully, you'll be able to see. I won't be able to share all of it with you, and I definitely won't break down exactly everything that I'll be doing tonight. It's way too much and too personal. So you want to always, I know a lot of people like research and study for different moon rituals that they can do, and you can. So let me shift around. However, me personally, I most of the time create my own rituals, because it's about the power of intention and the energy you put behind it. So let me make the lighting a little bit brighter. Okay. Now we have, let me get up. Let's shift it this way. Okay, there I am. I have some personal books that I have this book called Moon Magic, and I have this book called Practical Candle Burning Rituals. Okay, I reference those seldomly, well, sometimes, but like I said, I like to create my own rituals. So I read it and I tailor it to fit my own belief system, and just my spirit, what resonates with my spirit. And that's the main thing. If it feels right and natural to you, and use your own discernment, because like I said, there's no better teacher than your own discernment and what ritual is best for you. Okay, so I use the energy of the moon, but I like to pray and ask the creator of all things, to give me, asking you shall receive, to give me the things that I'm asking for, and to know that they're on their way. Just like, your friend, if you leave your phone at your friend's house and you call your friend and say, yo, can you bring my phone? Your friend's like, oh, I'm on my way. That's how you have to look at the things that you're asking for. As soon as you ask it, as soon as you claim it, some people invoke it, some people just say it is already, you speak of it as already done. First, I ask for it. That's the first part of the ritual when I'm using this stuff. And then I give thanks for it. I'm like, thank gosh, thank you, Lord, that this stuff is coming. Thank you for my angels and my ancestors that love me to help bring this about. So, yes. Now, I have tons of stuff behind me, so we'll see if I can get to some of this stuff. Maybe I can move this and kind of show you guys. Do a quick, oh, keep changing the lighting. Sorry about that. Do a quick run through. This is kind of what it looks like back there. Um, and then, of course, I have my vision board behind me here. And that's just some stuff. And now I'll go into detail of some of the stuff that I have behind me, okay? All right. Right here, I have my bowl of rainwater, like I said, in a big glass bowl. I collected a lot of rain. It rained heavy today here in Houston, Texas. And I have my oils. Um, Olive oil is good. I have a big jar of olive oil over there. It's good for money rituals. I have basil, which is good for money rituals, as well as cleansing and purification. I'm going to show you a lot of these herbs, but I also definitely encourage you to do some more studying on them, because they're good for so many different things. So many different things. I have my rosemary as well as my sage. I have you want to get your candles, because but those herbs are good for cleansing. Those are also good for money. We're focusing our energies on money or wealth. Let's say wealth, because sometimes you don't want to just limit it to money. You want to say wealth, and that could be in so many different areas, and that could take in so many different forms, such as like opportunities that may come, business ventures, just the lottery, just anything, people gifting you with money, stocks, bonds, real estate, just all kinds of things, and of course happiness and love is entitled to wealth too. So with love, I have the red candle, and I have that sitting around some of the things that belong to Red Pill and Bella. I have an owl that signifies wisdom, and I have some wire that we collected in the Cayman Islands and did a ritual with. But for you guys, I have these candles, these small tea candles that are patchouli scented with jasmine little drops. You can find these in Walmart or anything like that. These little things that look like this. You can find those in Walmart. And you just put them on top of your little oil burner candles. And that's jasmine. You let that burn. And jasmine is good for love, and so is patchouli. Patchouli is great for love as well as money as well. Um, you see these candles everywhere. You know, this is a green lighter candle. Those do well. And I have chamomile up here. I have green tea up here. You can buy the tea bags, tear them open, and use them in your spells as well for relaxation, calming. You can put a drop of your rainwater inside of your cup of water with your chamomile in it, just for relaxing, and bless that or bliss that, and make your own holy water. You pray over it. In the springtime, it's good to collect water that you may use in a green jar. I have this green and blue, which I like green and blue, because blue is significant representation of water and the moon, and the green is of the earth and blossoming stuff. I also bought two plants. I'm sorry, I didn't buy two plants. I chose two salvia plants at Earth Day the other day. They were giving them away. So I'm nurturing those, and as I'm nurturing those, I'm going to plant the piece of paper that I'm going to write my invocations and prayers and affirmations on tonight. I'm going to write them on parchment paper. You always want to use parchment paper. Parchment paper is this brown paper that looks like this, or resume paper. Um, I also have like this thick wrapping paper. It's like cardboard paper that you want to write on. You can, if you don't have that, you can always use regular paper, but that is typically works best. For ladies, for beautiful rituals, you can use turmeric. Turmeric is so good for a lot of things, but mix a little bit of turmeric with a little bit of olive oil and rub it on your face. Then pray that the Creator enhances your beauty, okay? And that'll give you a beautiful golden glow in celebration of the moon. I have as well, what is other things behind me? You want your cards. Now, people have all kinds of cards. These are these asking you shall receive cards. You can find these at Barnes and Nobles. I love these. I've had these, oh my gosh, for like 9 years. And usually I just shuffle through them. And let's see what card. I didn't shuffle through it yet tonight. And I'm gonna do it again, of course, with red pill. And I kind of just wait till I feel want to stop. Like I just got a feeling in my stomach to stop. And this card says, "There's always hope," and it happens to be the colors that we're working with tonight. And it says, "Nothing stays the same, good or bad. Direct your energy where you want to be, not where you don't want to be, and things will get better." And that's exactly what we were talking about. Where energy goes, attention flows. And that's why we were saying, direct your energy to where you want to be. Think about it, expect it, and know you're going to receive it, okay? And then there's a book that goes with it that goes into more detail about what the card entails. Um, let's see. I have some old papers that I have not burned from old rituals um, that I found. You want to always make sure before you do any ritual, and I say this all the time in all of my videos, that you cleanse, you bathe, shower, rinse downward when you're in the shower, and because you're rinsing things off of you, all the negative energy, all of the blockages. Meditating and clearing your chakras is good. For those of you who meditate and say, "Oh, well, I really can't get into it, it doesn't work," keep at it. It is so worth it. I'm a Gemini, so my mind is always constantly going. So meditation was really good for me, and staying cool and calm and able to really think clearly. And at first it was really hard because my mind is always going. But I got the hang of it, and now it's the best thing that's ever happened to me besides my love bugs in my life. So keep at it. Um, Definitely is a good time to create vision boards if you haven't already. Here's a quick look at my vision board. You really can't see it, okay? But there is another video that I have saying that I promise to give you whatever you want and need. And you can check that video out, and it talks about my vision boards and how I've been able to manifest just off saying, okay, this is what I want, and knowing it's going to come and putting it up on my vision board. This is like my fifth vision board, fourth or fifth vision board, and everything on it has just already manifested. I put a baby girl up there in the bathtub, and beautiful baby girl, and just everything, every single thing on this board has manifested except for I haven't moved into that house yet. That's the only thing up there on that board that hasn't manifested, and this life has been absolutely amazing. People always are like, Nubia, how are you getting this money to travel all the time and and live like wonderfully? Like, I haven't worked for anyone in 11 years, and I'm turned 30 this last year, so I'll be 31 this year, and I haven't worked for anyone in 11 years, and it's been a gift to me. But I will talk to you about how to do that. I'm talking to you about it now, how to manifest that, and how to manifest those opportunities coming in your life. And I also am going to do a video on sharing on this wonderful new opportunity that I have for you guys that has brought me and Red Pill lots of wealth and lots of money, and has allowed us to do some great big things that we have coming up and some of the things that we have done. So stay tuned for that video. And I'll be doing a lot of traveling, by the way, this summer. Right now it's the end of April. I'm in Houston, and the beginning of May I'm going to go to New York, then get our new place in New York, and then from there we'll be going to Atlanta. We'll see you guys at the Malcolm X Fest if you're going to be there. And then from there, we'll be going to Miami for my birthday, big birthday bash at the end of May. Um, Around Memorial Day weekend in May and early June, and be back in New York for most of the summer. And I probably go back to Miami for 2 weeks in July. Oh, as well as end of June, we'll be at Dr. Aline Bay's Institute for some powerful things that he has going on over there, some beautiful initiations and stuff. So I'll keep you posted on that, and make sure you check out their website. You can go to check out look up Dr. Aline Bay on Facebook, and there's links there to the website and some more information. Okay, so let's see what else I have for you. That's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, how can I forget? You always want to have your crystals um are good because they're infused with a lot of properties. The Most High has created these beautiful crystals to really enhance our lives. Everything we need is already from the earth. You want your earth, you want your wind, you want your fire and your water, you want all your elements. So, with your incense, with your plants, with your candles, and you also want sometimes to have a beautiful wand. This is a gift that was sent to me and Red Pill. It's just a gorgeous wand with a little emerald on the end. It's very detailed, but I won't get into that because that's also really personal. And then you also have your pendulum. Anyone who doesn't know what a pendulum is, you just basically swing it and you ask it questions. And you want to do this study on the pendulum, and it'll answer your questions for you. And I also have my moonstone right here. And moonstone is a great necklace to wear for women. It is perfect for us. It's one of the best, if not the best crystal to wear for women. And it's very powerful and good to wear on the night of the moon. So I'll be putting that on now. Okay. And you always want to cleanse your crystals and charge them, you and your moonstones and your other objects. And you do that so many different ways. You can burn sage. Well, you cleanse them. You can put them in running water. I put sometimes mine in rainwater, ocean water. You can put it in regular sea salt water, just regular running water, and cleanse it. And then you can use your energy to charge it by sitting them in a pot under the moon. Even if it's not in direct moonlight, if it's in direct moonlight, even better. And just put it out on the windowsill. Even if you can't see the moon tonight, it's still there, and its energies are still as powerful. The Most High has blessed us with that. And also holding them and meditating with them, sleeping with them, putting them under your mattress when you make love. Y'all, these rituals work. I mean, if you have a specific thing that you want to bring about, I mean, you can ask the Most High for it, and the Most High will grant it to you. But make sure that what you're asking for is what you want. You want to be very detail oriented in when asking for things. Um, very detail oriented. It's very important. A lot of times I just ask for, sometimes I go in detail, and sometimes I'm just extremely general. I also have my Bible up there as well, you guys. So whatever books and energy that you like that brings, makes you feel peaceful as well. I just thought about that because I have one of my Bibles open to Matthew 7:7, asking ye shall receive, seeking ye shall find, knocking it shall be opened unto you. And I have my other Bible open to Psalms 91. And then I have my big smudge feather up there as well. So in case you saw that, a lot of Native Americans use that in a lot of rituals when they were using their sage to cleanse their house. Like I said, make sure you mop your floors. I bleached my floors. You you clean yourself. You wash your hair. You clean your body before doing any rituals, because cleanliness is next to godliness. And you don't want to have any bad energy or any bad spirits. And it just feels so good to you're in such a great space when you're clean and your place is clean and you're able to clearly think. And a lot of good colors to use for this moon in particular, and most all moons, is white and silver and blue. White and silver are colors that celebrate the moon, and work well with its energies. And blue, I like blue for Libra because Libra is like the peaceful side, the calming side, the balancing. That's why I'm wearing the blue. So I encourage you to do the same. And like I said, do what resonates with your own spirit. A lot of you have parsley downstairs in your cabinet. You have cayenne pepper, to make something. If you want to spice up your love life, you can use those herbs. Cinnamon for love. Matter of fact, I need to go downstairs and get my cinnamon. And you can just take these herbs and you can mix them all together. But sometimes what I like to do is I like to write down what I want to manifest, and I take the herbs and I put it on there, inside the parchment paper, and I can twist it up sometimes, and then I burn it and I release it. The smoke, with the smoke, I just imagine it floating up into the universe, up to the moon, and it being granted. It's on the winds. It's going to manifest itself. Or sometimes I actually keep them, and I take them and I put the herbs in them and I roll it up, or I fold it up and I put it in this little container that I have over here, right here, and I keep them, or I put it in this little envelope that I made a long time ago when me and Phil had first started talking. It says, "Our life manifested," okay? And there you go. And inside of that actually has a lot of things that we ask for, and you can use that as a vision board too. You can get a regular envelope, or you can get a beautiful envelope. You can go to Michael's or wherever, and get these envelopes, and just, whatever you want, the beach house, whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. I wanted little girls, and there you go. And we have Wisdom Bella, and there'll probably be another girl. And this is a nice little envelope, has the peacock on it. Y'all know I'm the peacock. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up and conclude this by saying, y'all, this works, and I do these videos because I love you. And the Most High is so good to me, so good to me, because I really believe in giving. I give of my energy, I give of myself, I give of my money, my everything, to all of you, because I know it's going to come back, but not just because of that, because I know that, when we all share, we're all wealthy, we're all obtaining this together. I don't think in terms of lack, like, oh, I can't afford to do this. I always think positive. I already know that the universe is going to bring back what I put out my way, and that's what you have to remember. To be genuinely happy for other people is a big one, so that, because when you're happy for them, you end up attracting that in which you're happy for them for. So, unfortunately, sometimes people will wish you well and don't really care because they may be jealous or they're negative, and when you're in that negative space, even in reference to looking at other people, you're actually creating that in your life. Okay, so we really want to be positive in everything we think, say, and do. Wishing wealth for somebody else is wishing it for yourself. Wishing love for somebody else is wishing it for yourself. Celebrating somebody else's love is celebrating it in your own life. Okay, so keep that in mind, and I believe that's all. That was beautiful. That was all that I needed to share with you guys. Um, do the knowledge, study, study, study. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm always posting pictures on the daily of different quotes, um, great inspiration, art, revolutionary stuff. Myself, my family, my jet setting on Instagram and Twitter every day. Nfr and Ubia. You can follow me there and subscribe to my YouTube. I love you. If you guys want me to do any videos in the Ask Nefer Nubia series, write me at neferpeacocknubia@gmail.com. Thank you in advance for your likes, for your love, for the comments that you're leaving on this video and the shares, because when you share this video and you're passing on knowledge to other people, then it comes back to you. It comes back to you. So give, 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 and you shall receive. I love you. And that's Red Pill calling me now. All right. Peace and love.